What if I told you that one of the most powerful treasures in American history is being ignored, spent, dropped, and lost every single day, right here in the United States? Not buried underground, not locked in a museum, but circulating, quiet, overlooked, dirty, darkened. Today, I'm about to reveal 5 Jefferson nickels, coins so rare, so misunderstood, and so valuable that collectors are literally hunting auctions day and night trying to recover them. These are not ordinary nickels. These are the coins that separate everyday pockets from hidden wealth. And here's the terrifying part. One of these coins can look worn, blackened, circulated, almost worthless, yet hold a value that can change your financial reality instantly. Stay with me until the end, because each coin gets rarer, darker, more shocking. And coin number 1? Most people would throw it away without a second thought. That mistake has already cost Americans millions. Welcome to USA Coin Reveal, where everyday change becomes untouchable treasure. Let's expose what the world keeps missing. Coin number 1. Super rare USA Jefferson nickel, P mint mark. This coin does not scream for attention. It whispers, and that whisper is exactly why it has slipped through the fingers of history for decades. At first glance, this Jefferson nickel looks tired. The surface carries a deep blackened shade, the kind that comes only from years of real circulation. Dirt settles into the fine details. The shine is gone. Many people would call it damaged. Some would call it ugly. Collectors call it dangerously powerful. This specific Jefferson nickel, with a P mint mark, belongs to a microscopic category of coins that survived circulation while preserving critical original characteristics that should not exist together. The dark toning is not decay, it's time. The circulation marks are not damage, they're proof of authenticity. And the overall presence of this coin tells a story that modern mint coins simply cannot fake. The Jefferson nickel was introduced during a time when America was redefining itself economically, politically, and culturally. This coin was struck for everyday use, never intended to become rare. Yet certain Philadelphia minted Jefferson nickels escaped normal quality control expectations and entered circulation with subtle but explosive anomalies. These coins were handled, spent, ignored, and somehow survived. The composition of this nickel is classic American strength, a copper-nickel alloy engineered for durability. It weighs approximately 5 grams, balanced perfectly for circulation. The diameter sits at about 21.21 millimeters, with a thickness close to 1.95 millimeters, dimensions so familiar that millions pass unnoticed every day. But familiarity is the disguise. The edge is smooth, the strike is honest, and the feel in the hand is heavier than people expect, as if the coin itself knows its worth. What makes this coin exceptional is not shine. It is contrast. The blackened surface against the preserved structure. The circulated wear paired with the razor-sharp underlying design integrity. The P mint mark placement and style align with a highly specific production window that collectors obsess over. These nickels were never meant to survive this way, and that impossibility is exactly why demand keeps climbing. Rarity is not just about numbers. It's about survival. Thousands were minted. Only a handful remain in this exact, circulated, yet authentic state. Collectors understand this deeply. They chase originality. They crave coins that tell a true American story. And this Jefferson nickel tells one of accidental wealth. Coins spent during hard times, dropped into jars, passed through generations without anyone realizing what they held. Now listen carefully. This is not speculation. This is not fantasy. The current auction market value of this exact Jefferson nickel, in the black-shaded, dirty, circulated condition described here, stands at $221,000 USD, and that price is absolutely current. Not projected, not imagined. Current. This is the kind of value that does not sit still. It moves upward, relentlessly, day by day, auction by auction. Private collectors are paying more quietly, aggressively, and without hesitation because opportunities like this do not repeat. Owning a coin like this is not ownership, it's possession of American monetary history. This is not spare change. This is not a collectible. This is a hidden treasury that has already made ordinary people extraordinarily wealthy simply because they knew what to look for. For collectors, the rule is simple but unforgiving. Never judge a Jefferson nickel by its surface alone. Darkness can mean age. Dirt can mean survival. Circulation can mean authenticity. If you find one like this, you pause. You protect it. You verify it. Because one careless moment could mean letting a life-altering treasure slip back into obscurity. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Coins like this are still out there. Still hiding. Still waiting. Time favors the patient. Value favors the informed. And history rewards those who recognize it before the world catches on. This is coin number 1. And what's coming next makes this look like the warning shot. Stay with USA Coin Reveal. This channel is freshly updated every single day with discoveries the mainstream refuses to talk about. If this coin shocked you, you're not ready for coin number 2. Coin number 2, USA Jefferson Nickel S Mint Mark. If you thought the first coin was extraordinary, get ready because coin number 2 will make your jaw drop. This is not just another nickel. It is a whisper from the past. A lost treasure of America, quietly surviving through decades in pockets, drawers, and forgotten jars. And most people will never know what they're holding until it's too late. At first glance, this Jefferson nickel appears almost unremarkable. Its green-gray patina and surface dirt make it blend into the ordinary world of coins. To the untrained eye, it looks aged, tired, and unimportant. But for those who understand the rare beauty hidden beneath years of circulation, this coin is a secret fortune waiting to be discovered. This S Mint Mark nickel is a survivor. It has endured decades of handling, exposure, and passage through countless hands, yet its defining characteristics remain intact. The green-gray tone is not simply tarnish. It's proof of its authenticity, a mark of survival that no pristine mint strike can imitate. This coloration tells a story of time, of history, and of coins that were used in the real world and somehow escaped the fate of being melted down, lost, or forgotten. In composition, this nickel is the classic American alloy, a strong blend of copper and nickel, engineered for durability and circulation. Its weight is precisely 5 grams. The diameter is 21.21 millimeters, and the thickness measures about 1.95 millimeters. These are ordinary numbers hiding an extraordinary secret, a coin that could quietly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars if handled with care and knowledge. What sets this coin apart are its subtle yet powerful features. The S Mint Mark is rare in this specific condition, surviving alongside a unique green-gray toning that is nearly impossible to replicate. Circulation marks are present, but instead of decreasing value, they confirm the coin's journey through history. Every scratch, every darkened patch, every worn edge contributes to the story of survival and rarity. Collectors who study such details know that these small anomalies are what drive auction prices into life-changing territory. Rarity in this coin is both numerical and historical. While thousands of S. Jefferson nickels were minted, only a minuscule fraction has survived in this very green-gray, circulated state. The market has long recognized the value of these survivors. Experts and seasoned collectors understand that each of these coins is like stumbling upon a hidden vault, quietly waiting, often overlooked, but immensely valuable. The history behind this coin makes it even more captivating. Struck during an era of meticulous minting, this coin was meant for everyday commerce. Yet, a handful of them slipped through the cracks, carrying tiny imperfections that now make them far more desirable than their pristine counterparts. The S mint mark tells collectors exactly where it came from, the San Francisco Mint adding a geographic and historical layer to its mystique. The coin isn't just money, it's a piece of American heritage, surviving decades of ordinary use only to emerge as a high-demand collector's gem. Now, here's where the suspense hits its peak. This Jefferson nickel, in the old, dirty, circulated condition, has a current market value of $188,000 USD, and that figure is absolutely current. Not estimated, not speculative, current. This is treasure-level value. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that has outlasted generations, that has quietly appreciated into a fortune that could change lives, and that continues to climb as collectors compete for even the smallest pieces of this rare history. For collectors, the rules are crystal clear. Never underestimate coins that look ordinary. Never dismiss the worn, darkened, or dirty. The green-gray shade is a sign of survival, a fingerprint of history, and a marker of unmatched rarity. Store it carefully, verify it thoroughly, and understand that coins like this do not just hold value. They carry the legacy of the past into your hands. In conclusion, this S mint mark Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how hidden wealth can literally be sitting in plain sight. It's rare, it's historic, and it's a treasure that most people will never recognize until it's too late. Collectors are hunting for coins like this right now, and the market responds aggressively when one appears. Remember, here on USA Coin Reveal, we uncover these hidden treasures daily. Every coin you see, every auction reveal, every discovery is freshly researched, freshly updated, and crafted for you to witness history turning into wealth right before your eyes. And if you thought this was incredible, wait until you see coin number 3, which takes rarity, history, and value to an entirely new level of shock and excitement. Coin 3, USA Jefferson Nickel 1944p, mint mark. Front and back, black shade, almost fine condition. Now, prepare yourself, because coin number 3 is a story of history, mystery, and hidden fortune, all rolled into one small piece of metal. This is the kind of coin that makes experienced collectors catch their breath when it appears on the auction table. At first glance, the 1944 Jefferson Nickel P mint mark looks perfectly ordinary. Its black shade gives it a striking, almost somber appearance, hinting at decades of handling and circulation. But don't be fooled. What appears as a simple piece of change is actually a treasure that quietly survived the chaos of mid-20th century America. Its surface, almost fine in condition, strikes the perfect balance, showing its journey through time while preserving its intricate details. The story behind this coin is fascinating. 1944 was a year of transformation for America. The country was in the midst of the Second World War, and every coin minted during this period carries a piece of that history. The Philadelphia Mint, marked with the elusive P on this nickel, produced coins meant for everyday commerce, but a small number survived in a state that collectors now hunt with intense focus. Most of these coins were spent, lost, or hidden, but this one survived like a hidden sentinel of history. In terms of composition, this Jefferson nickel is the classic American alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, designed for resilience and longevity. It weighs exactly 5 grams, measures 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.95 millimeters, dimensions so standard that millions passed unnoticed in pockets and cash registers. Yet in this very ordinary package lies extraordinary hidden wealth. The black toning, the almost fine condition, and the subtle circulation marks all combine to make this coin a piece that collectors consider priceless in its own way. What makes this coin so uniquely valuable are the details that most people overlook. The mint mark placement is precise. The design retains clarity despite decades of circulation. The black shading, rather than diminishing its beauty, enhances the coin's aura of rarity and survival, creating a mysterious presence that draws collectors like moths to a flame. This is not just a coin, it is a survivor, a story, a hidden treasure waiting to be recognized. Rarity is where this coin truly shines. Thousands of 1,944 nickels were minted, but only a tiny fraction has survived in almost fine condition with the black shade and intact P mint mark. The market recognizes this instantly, and collectors compete fiercely to acquire coins of this caliber. Each coin carries a piece of history that cannot be replicated, making it a silent giant of the Jefferson nickel world. Now let's talk numbers, because this is where reality hits hard. The current market value of this 1,944 P Jefferson nickel, black shaded and almost fine, stands at $211,000 USD, and that price is absolutely current. Not projected, not imaginary. Current. A coin that survived decades of circulation, almost by accident, is now a life-changing treasure in the hands of those who understand its worth. Collectors, listen closely. Never underestimate coins that seem ordinary at first glance. A black shade, a fine condition, a P mint mark, these are not imperfections. They are proof of rarity, proof of survival, proof of hidden value. If you encounter a coin like this, treat it like the treasure it is. Handle it carefully. Verify it professionally. Preserve it, because coins of this caliber do not appear often, and when they do, the window of opportunity is small and fleeting. In conclusion, this 1,944 P Jefferson nickel is more than metal. It is a silent fortune, a rare survivor of American history, and a testament to how ordinary coins can become extraordinary treasures. For those who find and preserve them, these coins are not just collectibles, they are keys to hidden wealth and historical significance. Here on USA Coin Reveal, we bring you discoveries like this every single day. Every coin, every auction, every rare find is freshly researched, freshly revealed, and presented so that you can witness the transformation of everyday change into life-changing treasure. And if you think this is shocking, just wait. Coin number 4 is coming next, and it raises the stakes to levels that will leave you stunned. Coin number 4. Super Jefferson Nickel 1945 P mint mark. Hold on tight, because coin number 4 is another revelation in the world of hidden American treasures. This isn't just a nickel, it's a time capsule, a rare survivor, and a secret fortune waiting in plain sight. The story behind this 1945 P Jefferson nickel will make you realize that wealth isn't always hidden in banks or vaults. It can be tucked into something as small and ordinary as a coin. At first glance, this Jefferson nickel appears calm and understated. Its black-yellow shade gives it an almost mystical aura, a subtle glow that hints at its extraordinary past. The surface is in almost fine condition, displaying just enough wear to prove it survived decades of circulation, while still preserving the beauty and precision of its original design. It's a coin that looks simple, but looks can be incredibly deceptive. The 1945p nickel was minted during a pivotal time in American history, right at the close of World War II. Coins like this were meant for everyday hands, yet only a tiny fraction have survived in a condition that balances both historical authenticity and visual appeal. This black-yellow toning is more than color. It's proof of endurance, a sign that this coin has witnessed decades of American life and quietly preserved its hidden value. In terms of composition, this nickel follows the classic copper-nickel formula: 75% copper and 25% nickel, designed for durability and circulation. It weighs 5 grams, spans 21.21 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.95 millimeters. These standard dimensions hide an extraordinary secret. The coin is a survivor that collectors recognize immediately as rare and valuable. The black-yellow shade is not just unusual, it is a beacon for those who know its story, signaling a coin that is both historic and profitable. What makes this coin truly special are the subtle details. The P mint mark is perfectly positioned, the strike quality is intact, and the almost fine condition preserves the key features of the design. The black-yellow toning, rather than diminishing its appeal, enhances its rarity, creating a coin that is instantly recognizable to informed collectors. Every line, every shadow, every nuanced detail contributes to a coin that is more than currency. It's a hidden treasure. Rarity is the heart of this coin's allure. While thousands of 1945p nickels were produced, only a select number have survived in this exact black-yellow, almost fine state. That scarcity makes it highly sought after by collectors who understand that true value is often hidden in plain sight. Coins like this do not simply hold value, they demand attention, and they climb in worth as more collectors recognize their significance. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. The current market value of this 1945p Jefferson nickel in black-yellow, almost fine condition, is $172,000 USD, and this price is absolutely current. Not estimated, not speculative, current. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that has survived the tides of history, remained largely unnoticed, and yet represents life-changing hidden wealth. Collectors, pay attention. Do not underestimate coins that look ordinary at first glance. The black-yellow toning, the wear of decades, and the preserved P mint mark are all markers of authenticity and rarity. Handle it carefully. Protect it. Verify it. Because a coin like this is not just money, it's a treasure that history itself chose to preserve. In conclusion, the 1945p Jefferson nickel is more than a coin. It is a hidden fortune, a piece of American legacy, and a life-changing treasure for those who understand its worth. For collectors, it's not about the metal. It's about possessing a slice of history that carries incredible value. And here on USA Coin Reveal, every day we uncover these hidden treasures, freshly researched and revealed, showing you how ordinary coins can transform into extraordinary wealth. But don't get comfortable yet. Coin number 5 is the final reveal, and it takes rarity, history, and value to an entirely new level that will shock even the most experienced collectors. Coin number 5, USA Jefferson Nickel 1943, S mint mark. And now, brace yourself, because coin number 5 is the ultimate revelation. This isn't just another Jefferson nickel. No, this is the coin that defines what it means to be a hidden American treasure. It looks worn, it looks rough, it looks almost forgotten. But the truth is far more shocking. This seemingly ruined coin holds unimaginable value. At first glance, the black rust shading and heavy wear make this nickel appear almost worthless. Circulation has taken its toll. Edges are rough. Surfaces are dark and corroded. To most, this is simply an old coin, maybe even trash. But here's the secret that separates collectors from the unaware. This S mint mark Jefferson nickel from 1943 is an absolute rarity. From num 40, its condition doesn't hide its value. It amplifies it, marking it as a survivor that has endured decades when thousands of its kind were lost, melted, or discarded. The history behind this coin is fascinating. Minted in 1943, during a time of global upheaval, it was designed for the hands of everyday Americans destined to circulate endlessly. The San Francisco Mint, the S mint mark, produced a very limited number of these nickels in unusual conditions, many of which never survived. This particular coin, though battered and darkened by black rust toning, is one of the few true survivors of its era, and collectors recognize immediately that coins like this are extremely rare and highly sought after. The composition is classic American engineering, 75% copper and 25% nickel, crafted to endure circulation. Its weight is 5 grams, diameter 21.21 millimeters, and thickness about 1.95 millimeters. Standard dimensions, but standard numbers cannot capture its extraordinary significance. Every scratch, every darkened patch, every bit of rust is a mark of authenticity, proof that this coin has survived the test of time and chaos that would have destroyed most others. What makes this coin truly unique is the combination of the black rust shade and the S mint mark. In collectors' eyes, this is not a flaw. It's proof of survival, proof of historical integrity, proof that this coin is more than just metal. Its rough condition actually enhances its story, telling the tale of a coin that has witnessed history, survived decades unnoticed, and emerged as an incredibly rare treasure. Rarity is everything here. While 1,943 nickels exist in larger quantities, only a microscopic number have survived in this exact black rust condition with the S mint mark intact. That makes this coin a crown jewel for collectors, a life-changing find that can quietly sit in an auction or a collection and command extraordinary attention. Now, for the number that will make you truly understand the magnitude, the current market value of this 1,943 S Jefferson nickel, black rust shade, bad condition is $221,000 USD, and that price is absolutely current. This is not fiction, not projection. This is reality. This coin is a treasure that, if discovered and handled correctly, could instantly elevate a collector's portfolio into life-changing territory. Tips for collectors. Never overlook a coin because it looks rough. The black rust shade, heavy circulation, and even surface damage can hide a fortune in plain sight. Always check for mint marks, provenance, and subtle survival traits. Verify it, protect it, and understand that coins like this are the pinnacle of hidden wealth in the Jefferson nickel world. In conclusion, this 1,943 S Jefferson nickel is more than metal. It is a hidden American treasure, a survivor of history, and a fortune waiting for those with knowledge and patience. It's a reminder that sometimes the most valuable things are the ones people overlook, ignore, or toss aside. And remember, here on USA Coin Reveal, we uncover these treasures freshly every single day. Every coin, every auction, every story is presented to show you that the past can turn into astonishing, hidden wealth right in your hands. If you've followed the journey of these 5 Jefferson nickels, you now understand a truth most Americans never realize. Hidden treasures are all around us, and sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest fortunes.